What's up guys, how y'all doing today? It is John, and we are back with the guide of probably my favourite character. This is Junkrat. Firstly, I'm sorry for my voice, I've had a hectic weekend, so I'll do my best here. Now Junkrat, he's extremely high damage. He doesn't have very much HP, but he's extremely high damage when you're in the right situation. So, what does Junkrat do? Well, Junkrat blows things up. That's what he loves doing. And one thing I love about Junkrat is that his little bombs that he shoots are projectiles, so you can fire them over walls, and like, say if there's a bastion, you know there's there, you can fire it over a wall and the bastion can't hit you, but you can hit the bastion, and I don't know, it's just great. If you get a direct hit on someone, the bomb will explode immediately and it'll do a load of damage. It's great. So this game here, I want to show you this first part. We get really steamrolled, like we can't even get the objective, like it's just insane. And so that kind of shows that we were doing. No, that was a nice mine placement, wasn't it? But that kind of shows that Junkrat can get shut down, but if you're in the right situation, then you are extremely strong. And you can see, like with most people, you know, like your tracers, or your Hanzos, your Widowmakers, people who have low HP, around 200, 300 HP. If you get one or two nice shots on them, they're dead. No contesting that. And I got my jump that time. I failed my jump last time. But yeah, if you hit them a few good times, and they are dead, and there's no way of them surviving that. And your shift, your mine is really crucial to your kit, because Junkrat's weak against people who can get right on top of him, because when you shoot, the bombs you shoot can damage you. Your mine doesn't, but your bombs do hurt you. So say if Winston jumps up on you and you're shooting at point blank range, you're just damaging yourself. So if someone jumps on you, the best thing to do is throw your bomb at them and detonate it immediately, so it'll blow them back and blow you away. And then you can just continue to rain death on them, which is kind of what you want to do. Junkrat doesn't want to be, you know, he's not great at total range, because his projectiles don't always go very far. Like if you're shooting them up, they're not going to go straight up, they're going to fall, you know. You might be able to get the Bastion and Widowmaker who's up on the ledge or whatever. So you want to be kind of either on the same level or above the person you're firing at. And one thing I learned only recently is that Junkrat's tire, his rip tire, as you saw there, can climb walls. By default, you have to hold space for it to climb walls, but you can turn it on in the settings where it'll do it automatically. So that's very important, because that can, like, you know, you don't expect, if you're holding the point here, for instance, there's little windows, you don't expect a Junkrat tire to coming over the edge and just blasting you to death, you know? So that's really important as well. Say, like, once again, if a Bastion is trying to, you know, back up against a wall, you can basically just vault the wall and just blow him up. So yeah, and his tire is insanely good. And like I said, on this map, all the plays that Lucio gets are just pushing people off the edge. And Junkrat can do that too, because Junkrat's mine will push people away, as I said. Always put down your trap, because it's kind of like Widowmaker's mine. It'll damage the person a little bit, but it'll mostly just let you know when there's someone there. And when they're in the trap, they are extremely vulnerable, because you can just, since they're standing still, you can just unload mines into them, and they're dead in a few hits. That was a nice mine placement again. I know. I love Junkrat. And Junkrat, you can often get the most damage in the game, just because he does so much damage consistently. I get Tracer. I think my teammate was almost dead. The D.Va was almost dead, so I killed Tracer. But yeah, last kind of thing I'm talking about. Tracer did not expect my E, or my ult even, to be coming over the wall. I was able to easily kill her. So yeah, that's kind of what you want to do with Junkrat, because he's just so strong. But yeah, that's kind of his kit at the moment. So, like you can see here, I didn't even get a hit in that, because I missed May over there. I didn't even get a hit on her. So you do have to kind of be a bit accurate, but your bombs do May trolled me there. But you do have to be a bit accurate, but your bombs do explode. So even if you're not very accurate, if you're firing down on someone, they will explode and damage them anyway. And when Junkrat dies, he drops mines. It's like his little passive that he has. And you can see, we were in overtime that whole time, and we managed to get the point back. So that's what team communication can really do, because we basically just made one big push, took the objective, and then didn't let it go. So yeah, I suppose that's kind of the point of everything. Communication is really important in this game. So yeah, this is round 2 of that game. We're still on Lijiang Tower, and this is the other control point map. And generally, control point maps, you either win or you don't. I'm actually glad they're looking at them, because the video yesterday, the fastest game video, actually it wasn't the fastest game. I saw someone who had a game faster by about a minute or so. But, you know, you kind of can't deny 2 and 28 minutes is 2 minutes and 28 seconds is insanely fast for a game. And generally, the control point maps are either just you win or you lose. There's no real middle ground. So Blizzard are actually going to look at that and try and rework the assault maps a bit. Now, like here, you see the Bastion up there. For some reason, I look at him and then just ignore him. He does end up killing me in a minute, but I don't know, I just ignore him for some reason. But I can't really shoot at Bastion because my projectiles don't really go up that high. There's a Winston there. So Winston in this game does cause me a bit of trouble because he tries to jump on me a bit later on, which you'll see. But yeah, when someone jumps on you, like a Tracer or a Winston, particularly Winston because he's quite tanky. With Winston, you want to just put your mine out, blow it up, and he'll blast him away and blast you back from him. You just continue laying mines into him. So, you're saying I'm gonna go see if I can deal with Bastion. And yeah, so this is actually where Winston attacks me in a minute. Actually, no, it's Bastion who attacks me here. So Bastion's gone. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I really love Junkrat, and you can see I knew Bastion was there because Bastion destroyed my trap. So I knew Bastion was there because he destroyed my trap, and that's why it's so important to actually put your trap down. And I don't even know why. I just did not even see him here, and then I noticed him eventually, and I was almost dead. But I do escape. He didn't kill me. But yeah, we're seeing here. I'm kind of trying to hit him, and I kind of do hit him once, but it's kind of not great because when you're looking up, you can't see anything else below you. So you don't really want to be firing up at someone. You want to be firing down or straight at someone. So here's Winston now. Winston tries to attack me, and see I put down my mine, which blasted me up. Didn't help here because it's a kind of a small area, but I do actually get away. But generally, if you're in an open space, the mine will do a lot more to get you away from Winston, and you'll often be able to kill him for that. So yeah, I mean Junkrat is he's listed as a defense hero, but he's kind of really I'd say he's more of a attack hero because he doesn't have very much health. But you can see there, like, I killed 2 of them just by throwing out mines. And also, when you have your Riptire available, I would always use it because with Junkrat, because you do so much damage, it comes up pretty much immediately anyway. So if you have it up, definitely use it. Just be aware when you're using your ult that you are still vulnerable. So someone can just come up behind you and kill you, and it won't stop your ult, but it means that you'll die and, you know, you might affect your team in that kind of way. Junkrat is an amazing champion. I really like him. He's just so strong in so many situations. So I hope you all enjoy this guide. Junkrat's definitely one of my favorite champions in the game. Probably after Hanzo or someone. So if you enjoyed the game, leave a like down below. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Also, don't forget to suggest who you want to see a guide on next, because if you don't suggest someone, I'll just do who I think I'll do next, and then, you know, you might be waiting for yours to come up. So I'll see you guys next time, and bye-bye. This game might possibly be the shortest, definitely the shortest I ever had. Might be the shortest so far, and you'll see why. This game is it's actually insane. It's about a minute and a half or 2 minutes in, we've already taken the first objective. We're playing Roadhog. Firstly, Roadhog, as your job, you are just a big lump of HP in the front line. Roadhog is fantastic at taking your back line and making it your front line. If you can do that to D.Va, she is just dead.